Hi friends, today is our first session. The session name is VIOS Installation. So for VIOS Installation, what the things are required, I will firstly tell you how it working. So you need in VIOS Installation there is two ways are there. First is IVM. We are saying IVM where you don't require any HMC. So first, for the installation of the VIOS, which you can install through the HMC. Firstly connect the power server and then connect. How it works, you can see the diagram. You have the one HMC. After that, it will connect to the power server. In power server, there is one component called service processor, or we are saying flexible service processor, FSP. That has one dedicated IP address for connection between HMC and FSP. So it will work with it is proprietary protocol for IBM. Nobody else can connect the FSP with their any other software. So that is only communicated through the NetC NetTest protocol. NetC is net client or net server. So both will communicate with each other. Then only the handshake happened and it's authenticated, username, password, then it works. Otherwise it will not work. Once you connect, so how you connect all these things, I will just show you through the HMC. I'm login to my HMC. So it will taking time, yeah. So can you see in the HMC hardware management console? So hardware management console, firstly, this is a hardware. This is Intel box. The basic version will come in IBM. We are calling it CR5, CR6, CR7. Now CR8 came. So this is the box. You can see if I click on the welcome left side welcome. You can see over this one top HMC version. Can you see that? So in HMC version, it is mentioning here, if you see properly, this one 7042CR6, right? So this is the model type of the hardware. It is not you can install this HMC software on any hardware. No, there is some set of hardware only which are working for the HMC. So this is 1 minute from here. So HMC version you can see from here. It is which version? 8.2.0 I am right now using. So version 8, release 8.2.0, service pack 0, build level. When it is built 2014 10.06, it's very older. So almost 8 months older build. So it is CR6 and machine 70 model. And this is the serial number of your machine. So that is your HMC description, basic description. After that, what the first thing you have to do, you have to click on the servers. It will show you all the servers what are connected with your HMC. So these right now, if you can see here, all the plus signs, right hand side. It is taking time. 1 minute. Yeah. See here the plus signs. So wherever you can see the plus sign, that is the power servers which are connected and its status is operating. Okay, right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 servers are connected with this HMC. So now the thing you have to check here firstly, which new server you have to connect and where you need to install the VIOS server. So for the VIOS server, you have to just firstly how to connect the server. I will let you know. If I click on this, I will remove this and then connect it again. So how I'm just click on reset and remove connections. Can you see that? Everybody can see my mouse movement now. See, now I am resetting. not reset, remove the connection. Click OK. See, server is gone from here. Now how you can add a new that system again, or any new system where you want to install the VIOS. So first thing, you have to click on the add manage system. In the down, can you see? Yes, just click on add manage system. After that, you have to give the IP address of that machine and username password of the FSP. So now you can just add a machine. IP address is 9.126.136.44 ABC123. See, it came just like IP address, no connection, right? Yes. So now wait for some time. It will, sometime means within actually few seconds it should change the status. Yes, it's no change in the status right now. Yes, now it's changed. See, now it's again came as operating, and the name also came, right? See? So now the thing is, now you have to now install the VIOS on this machine. For the installation of VIOS, firstly create a profile for the VIOS. So in the server, you just select the server. After that, yes, in the down you can see, once you select the server configuration, create partition, just expand the create partition. There's three options are there: AIX, Linux, VIOS server, IBMI. Okay, which one we want to install? VIOS. Okay, I just click on the VIOS server. If you select the AIX and try to install the VIOS, it will not work. Or if you select the partition of the VIOS and to try to install the AIX image, it will not work. Okay, so always keep this in mind. So partition ID automatically it will take, because already 4 partitions are there, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will automatically take 5 partition ID 5. Otherwise you can give according to your naming convention or whatever you want to give the partition. Now partition name I am giving VIOS_training. So firstly you have to give the partition name, then that is a VIOS_training I am giving, and after that these two options are there: mover service partition and allow this partition to be VTP capable. So firstly the mover service partition will only work if you want to create a LPM setup, live partition mobility. For that one it is required, otherwise you can deselect also mover service partition, because we don't want to move this partition to one place to another right now. So if you want this, enable this capability, then only you want to install the LPM setup, then this is required, otherwise it is not required. So you can select or not select, it's up to you. Okay, just click on next.
So here it's in current configuration capabilities there, right?
Current configuration capabilities, just click on next. Let me back on that.
So slow.
Where? Sync current configuration capability. This is I never used, but let me check.
If it is non, what I'm asking is, if you change something in helper, it automatically sync or
yes, it is not automatically. You have to every time save the profile.
Yeah.
So if I sync turned on, it will by default it will sync with the current configuration. Otherwise, when it is already when you use the DLPer operation.
Okay.
In the DLPer operation, after that you have to save the current setting. It is sync the current configuration capability. That's all. If it is, we just make it on, sync turned on. Next.
VTPM, this one, no?
Then you have to save it manually.
If it is not on, it will automatically sync, right?
It is.
You don't want to use save current configuration.
I'm not sure, but I think it is not true. If it is sync on, then it is automatically sync. If it is off, then you have to manually do.
Save it.
Yeah, right.
What is that VTPM? Where we have used that one?
VTPM is
We have not used for our setups.
No, we are not using.
For what it is used?
Let me check that one also. Okay, I will check that one. So profile name is VS underscore trading. Okay, now we have the two options. One is dedicated server, one is shared server, shared, dedicated or shared. So how it shared and dedicated will work? So right now you can give, if you have one processor, you can split micro partitioning up to 20 processors, 0.1. Now it is 0.5. So if you have the one processor, how it works, I will tell you. It is single processor can be subdivided into 0.5, right? And it's move up to 0.0. One processor can be subdivided into the 20 processors. Okay. Yes, one physical processor can be divided into the 20 micro partitioning. So is a single LPAR you can give 0.0, how much? 0.05. Then yes, 0.05, right? So 20 partition you can give on a one server or one CPU.
Virtual processors.
All are virtual processors.
So then that will differ or it will be constant? That will differ or it will be constant for every processor?
That is every processor. For every power server they have done. No, it is not the minimum. It is telling you you want to give a shared processor to your VS or you want to give a dedicated processor to your VS. If you select the dedicated, then it will select complete one processor. If you select on this one, shared, then you have to accordingly you have to mention that. I've just click on shared. Let's see what is coming. Shared, next. So now it is mentioning 0.1, right? So how much I am just giving 0.1 or because installation will be you can say if I am giving very less processor, it will take definitely time for the processing. But what I can do, I can just giving 111 so that
Here, it has given that total usage processing units is 32.
right, total processor is 32. I am using only 111 here. Okay.
What's here? What's here?
No, physical.
Physical.
Physical is 32.
Yes, no, down C, it is physical 32.
Okay.
Down C, virtual processor, minimum processing unit required. For each virtual processor, 0.10, 0.010 or newer operating system levels port is 0.05. Okay, but we are giving just 111 so that installation will be easy. So nobody is in the real world, they are giving 0.05 because it's very slow. Right, always they give the decent amount of processor to their partition until it is
OS side it will see the virtual processor only,
right.
Does it
From
know-
OS side, it will only see the processor. It doesn't know it is virtual or physical.
But it takes the virtual processor only. If you give 2, it will consider that as a two physical processor.
Right. So now here the memory. So memory is total 50, I think 512 GB on this system. So we are giving, let's say 10 GB in each. Minimum, desired and maximum 10 GB. Okay. I'm not deleting 10.256.
For minimum, we don't want to give 10 GB, right?
For minimum? No. Minimum 1 GB is also enough.
1 GB, but
500 minimum. No, it is up to you. So I'm giving 1 GB also. If you can give, it's fine. It will take. The minimum 1 GB and maximum it can use up to 10 GB. So that you can, according to your requirement, you can decide that. Okay, what is your minimum requirement? How much maximum you want to give for your particular? This is not only for VS. This is for AX also. It's the same configuration for AX.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, what the RAID controller, what the hardware devices you have to use. So only thing is right now, so right now what you require to install a VIOS. To install a VIOS, you need minimum these requirement. You need, I will show you here. For any VIOS installation, you need three things. First, you need a NIC card, right? Second, you need a disk, right? Memory CPU already done, right? So now third is FC. If it is not mandatory, but if it is there, you can connect fiber channel. Okay. So minimum two things are required. Now NIC or disk. So if I want to install, I'm selecting one RAID controller. So in here is the RAID controller, we are saying the disk or SAS controller. So if I select this SAS controller, might be it is any disk or there or not, I will check that one. Just click select any. Now I need one at least network card. So I'll select this network card. Okay. Oh sorry, SAS. So I have to choose Ethernet. No, I'm just seeing upper one which is already there. Yes, 523. So after selecting this, add as required. Otherwise, it will not. Once you start, it will not showing their devices. Add as required. Now add as required means this particular two hardware which we selected here, that is dedicated for this one. No other partition can use these two. Right?
This one as design.
If you give as desired, then others can also use, but on the demand basis. If it is this is not using, other is using, it will use. Otherwise, it not even give you the option to boot the partition.
Both this design,
Huh?
do not work, right? So I have one question here.
Huh.
So I am creating dual video. So I have only one SAS RAID adapter.
So now next is, just click on next. So here serial ports, that is only required. Here virtual things you have to add. But when you will install any AX or Linux or IBM, then you need these virtual adapters. Right now not required. You only required when you will start the installation of other LPARs like AX, Linux. Okay, then I will tell you how to use these one in VIOS. So right now this is only for just installation of the VIOS. So here is HSC card host channel adapter. So we will not use this one right now. This is what totally different things are there. In a single adapter you can assign many ports on that. Okay, I will let you know later on. Once this is the basic installation with the normal Ethernet and hard disk, how you can use. I will let you know one more thing here. We have selected one SAS controller. What is SAS controller? You know?
SAS controller it is used to find the disk.
Right. Actually, it is a controller inside the box. You cannot select a disk. Once you start the installation of VIOS or creating profile, if your system has 10 disks, you cannot select an individual disk. You have to select a controller. How many controllers are there? If your system has 10 disks but only 2 controllers, you can only select 2 at each time, 1 or maximum 2 you can select. It is not 10 disks, 10 controllers will come. Okay, so don't confuse with the disk and controllers. Both are different. Okay, in a controller there can be 5 disks. Okay, but you cannot select any individual disk in VIOS installation. Okay, that capability is not there with the VIOS. Now this is finish, create partition. So till now, whatever we are doing, it is just a dummy partition. VIOS underscore training is not activated. Means this partition, we have assigned some devices, we have given CPU, memory, but we didn't, any OS is not there. Simple. Right now, our next step is how to install the OS in the VIOS. Right? So now how you can install? Firstly, you have to boot this partition. Once you will start the boot, it will go to the SMS menu. You have to move there. You can have to select the things. Now I just click on that. You can go from here also or from down console window. Just open it, terminal window. You can see. Continue. So this is the Java program to open a console. This console open. Okay. So now what I will do, I just activate this partition. So come on the activate and down profile or current partition. So now it is the first partition. You can just click on profile. In the profile, all it will show you whatever the current configurations. You just click OK. Start activate. Now come on the console. Once it will move from, you can check the status also. VIOS underscore training, now still it is showing not activated. Just wait for a couple of seconds, it will move the state. See, it is change the state with the running, right? In the console window, there is nothing happened. Next, now see, right hand side there is reference codes. You can see the reference code also. It is also changed. Once it will change the status, reference code will also change. See here, if they are saying select this console, press 0. I'm just pressing, see reference code again change. See, when press 1 for SMS menu, right? So it will move to the SMS menu now. And just see on the status after a couple of seconds, what will be the status of VIOS underscore training. Open firmware. See here. Status change automatically and reference code also change. So each reference code with the one of the status. Got it? So from the HMC itself, you can come to know where is your console right now, or you can say where your partition stuck if it is not boot up. Okay, or reference code will help you to troubleshoot. Now you want to install the VIOS. So now the technology, how it works. For installation of the VIOS, you need a VIOS image. So one of the option, you can take the MKSSB image, keep it on the or ISO image on the HMC and start the installation. Second option is which majorly company use NIM server, Network Installation Manager. So for Network Installation Manager, there is CLI also, GUI also. Right now we are using GUI. I will show you how it works. Don't confuse with our environment with any client environment. Might be they have the different page or might be different GUI for them. We have to here give the name. Let's see. I have to firstly I have to check what is the host name, and here you have to select the build. So on the VIOS build, you can see here all the builds, which is starting from VIO 2235 GA Gold 61 D. So these all builds are there. So I want to just see which others are there.
Which machine you are installing now?
Saturn 44. Okay, you can select any right now. Any image, I just know 61F.
Latest one.
Yes. Okay, let's see, I'm trying this one. Okay, firstly you have to give here name, something which can be resolvable. Complete page, complete host name. So I given here. Just click on submit this page. Let's see. It will take a couple of seconds to push the image. So this will work. This particular thing will automatically contact to my name server, push this image to this host name. Got it up to here?
You only develop this thing.
No, this is developed by the Jack Moore. See, now came in the front page. You can start the image. Okay, this page came, it means we can start. Now come on the screen console window here. So now I'm just selecting option number 2. So this is the main thing you have to just check who don't know how to start. So there is 4, it is already coming right now. Means when I select my card, there one card, it has 4 ports. So now which port cable is connected, that is also one of the confusion. But almost you can, in the production world, there is all 4 cables are connected. I'm just selecting first IPv4, now boot P, then IP parameter. My IP, first is client IP. What is my client IP? 10.0. 1 minute. 53.11. 53.11. What is my gateway server IP? 10.0.250.250. That is my NIM server IP. 250.250. Gateway 10.0.0. Sorry, 10.0.0.1. Subnet mask 255.255.0.0. It is mentioned in the backside also. Right? See here, server IP is mentioned. Right? Gateway also mentioned. Subnet mask, gateway. Everything is already mentioned. Okay. So this all done. After this, you have to test. Third option is back ping test. If it is my this is able to, I am able to ping or not. Attempting ping failed. It means cable is not attached with this particular Ethernet or now I have the hit and trial method. Hit and trial means I have to select the IP parameter. Come back, all the 4 Ethernet ports I have to test. Let's see, I have to now select in the second port. IP parameter, client 10.0.53.11, server 10.0.250.250, third gateway 10.0.0.1, fourth subnet mask 255.255.0.0. Sorry, .255.255.0.0. Now come back, ping test. Let's see, it's failed. It failed. It means no cable is attached on this particular network Ethernet which I've selected. Once it selects, it will go to the next. I will just let you know how to you can boot up. Tomorrow I will show you how because I will check the cables inside the lab, and tomorrow morning firstly we will start the installation. But after this ping test success, you have to select the option number 5 there. Select boot options 5, then select the boot device number 1. You have installing through You are installing through network. So network is sixth option. After 6, it will ask for boot P, because you have selected boot P. Now here you have to mention that which port you have connected. First, second, third, fourth. Okay. I think we have to select fourth port. Might be it will work. Let me try. Fourth. Might be it is not connected anything. Let me try once. 10.0.53.11 10.0.250.250 10.0.0.1 255.0.0. Yes, it's success. Got it? Right. So now I will tell you how to which we have selected. Fourth number. Okay. Now come back. Select the 5 option. Start install boot device. Then we are installing through network 6 boot P. Now fourth number we will select here, because the fourth ping test was passed. Fourth. Now it is normal boot. Second. First. It will start the installation. See, it is just now, this is block size. This is just reading the packet from the NIM server. It will start now the packets. Block size is 512. After that, it will start reading the packets.
Actually, there are 2 network services are there, right? One is boot P,
Yes.
iSCSI.
Yeah.
When we use iSCSI?
iSCSI, it okay. iSCSI mostly will use once. Okay, 1 minute. iSCSI, you have the iSCSI initiator or iSCSI both sides. It is just work like a, you can assign a disk over the network to your system.
Yeah, when we go with the disk.
Right. Just like you know about the SAN connectivity.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
With the SAN, FC adapter is there. Through iSCSI, the same thing over the network. It is not any cable, but over the network you can assign some disk to any server. That is called the iSCSI. If that is the same iSCSI here, I'm not sure. I will clearly say. I will check that one. It is same iSCSI, because iSCSI concept is this. See the packet count start. iSCSI concept. After that it will work and you can try. In Linux I have tried very many times. Even we have given to one of the customer also for their testing setup. But its iSCSI is very good. You can use this open filer and you will see. That is our today first chapter. Means first training session. The how we can start the VIOS installation. Okay. Tomorrow what I will do on the same. We will start 2 VIOS installations. Dual VIOS, how we can do. And what's the things we need to take care. Okay. Sure, friends. Thank you here for your time. So it is started. Let me complete this. Now, at last, VIOS installation started. Thanks for this session. Thank you.
Yeah.